You rise beautiful from the horizon on heaven, living disk, origin of life. You are arisen from the horizon. You have filled every land with your beauty. You are fine, great, radiant, lofty, over and above every land. Your rays bind the lands to the limit of all you have made. You are the sun. You have reached their limits. You bind them for your beloved Son. You are distant, but your rays are on earth. You are in their sight, but your movements are hidden. You rest in the western horizon, and the land is in darkness in the manner of death, sleepers in chambers, heads covered, no eye can see its other. Anything of theirs can be taken from under their heads, they would not know. Every lion goes out from its den, every snake bites. Darkness envelops, the land is in silence, their creator is resting in his horizon. At daybreak, arisen from the horizon, shining as the disk in day, you remove the darkness, you grant your rays, and the two lands are in festival, awakened and standing on their feet. You have raised them up, their bodies cleansed, clothing on, their arms are in adoration at your sunrise. The entire land carries out its tasks. Every herd rests in its pastures. Trees and plants are sprouting, birds flying up from their nests, their wings in adoration for your spirit. Every flock frolics afoot, all that fly up and alight, they live when you have shone for them. Boats sail north and south too. Every road is opened at your sunrise, and the fish on the river leap at the sight of you. Your rays penetrate the great green. You who cause the sperm to grow in women, who turn seed into people, who causes the son to live in the womb of his mother, who silences him in stopping him crying. Nurse in the womb, who gives breath to cause all he has made to live, when he goes down from the womb to breathe on the day of his birth. You open his mouth in form, you make his needs. When the chick in the egg speaks in the shell, you give it breath within to cause it to live. You have made him, he is complete, to break out from the egg, and he emerges from the egg to speak to his completion, and walks on his legs, going out from it. How numerous are your works, though hidden from sight. Unique God, there is none beside him. You mold the earth to your wish, you and you alone. All people, herds and flocks, all on earth that walk on legs, all on high that fly with their wings. And on the foreign lands of Kar and Cush, the land of Egypt, you place every man in his place. You make what they need, so that everyone has his food, his lifespan counted. Tongues are separated in speech, and forms too. Their skins are made different, for you make foreign lands different. You make a flood in the underworld, and bring it at your desire to cause the populace to live as you made them for you. Lord of all they labor over, the Lord of every land. Shine for them, O disk of day, great of dignity. All distant lands you make them live. You place a flood in the sky, to descend for them, to make waves over the mountains like the great green, to water their fields with their settlements. How effective they are, your plans, O Lord of eternity! A flood in the sky for foreigners, for the flocks of every land that go on foot, and a flood to come from the underworld for Egypt. Your rays nursing every meadow, you shine and they live and grow for you. You make the seasons to nurture all you may, winter to cool them, heat so they may taste you. You have made the far sky to shine in it, to see what you make while you are far, and shining in your form as living disk. Risen, shining, distant, near, you make millions of forms from yourself, lone ones, cities, towns, fields, the road of rivers. Every eye sees you in their entry. You are the disk of day, master of your move, of the existence of every form. You create alone what you have made. You are in my heart. There is none other who knows you beside your son, Nefer-Keperura, Soul One of Ra. You instruct him in your plans, in your strength. The land comes into being by your action as you make them, and when you have shown they live, when you rest they die. You are lifetime, in your body people live by you. Eyes are on your beauty until you set. All work is stopped when you set on the west. Shine and strengthen, all for the king. Motion is in every leg. Since you founded the earth, you raise them for your son who come from your body. The king who lives on right, Lord of the two lands, Nefer-Keperura Soleil One of Ra, son of Ra who lives on right, Lord of risings, Akhenaten, great in his lifespan, and the great king's wife whom he loves, Lady of the two lands, Nefer-Neferuaten Nefertiti, eternally alive.